Safe to Serve family, it's time for aggressive, effective evangelism because the mark of the beast is near. Here's one more proof. Governor Jeff Landry is now trending because he posted on X that Congressman James Talarico is dead wrong and that the separation of church and state is a myth.
It's always interesting to see a person who is a Christian who is not for the Ten Commandments in schools.
Yeah.
And I think you made a very compelling argument,
The congressman stated that this policy is antichrist.
And so I told my colleagues that I thought the bill was unconstitutional, I thought the bill was un-American, but I went one step further and I said I thought the bill was unchristian.
The congressman went on to state that this bill will destroy religious freedom. It will bring religious persecution. Watch this.
My concern is for the Muslim kid and the Jewish kid, the Hindu kid, the atheist kid who's sitting in a classroom who now has a poster on the wall forced by the government that says, your religion is inferior or you're not welcome here. The letter Jefferson writes where he first uses that phrase, a wall of separation between church and state, was to the Danbury Baptists because, these Protestants were fleeing Europe as religious minorities, right? This is kind of essential to the founding of this country was religious freedom. And so those Christians understood that once the government starts preaching your religion, starts making decisions about your faith, that doesn't lead anywhere good.
So now the state becomes the church and politicians become pastors. Watch this.
And we should be very suspicious of the state usurping the role of pastors and Sunday school teachers. If you want to deepen your faith, we have churches on every street corner. A lot of them don't have a lot of people in them. And so why would we have the government start to teach kids about or preach a certain religion when we have houses of worship that can do that?
The congressman stated that it is a dead church, a powerless church that uses the state to force people to become Christian. Watch this.
If we have to force people to put up a poster, to me that means that we have a dead religion, a religion that no longer moves people, a religion that no longer speaks to people's hearts. If we have to prove our legitimacy by micromanaging what teachers put up in their classroom, to me that means we have a real crisis in our faith. We should be leading by example, not by mandate.
And we're told in inspiration that when we see a movement to bring religion into public schools, we should know the image of the beast is almost completely formed. And the national Sunday law with persecution is about to become a reality. And that it's time for aggressive, effective evangelism. Safe to Serve. Join us tomorrow for our Sabbath worship services. Then afterward, for aggressive, effective evangelism.